You know, been around so long. I remember like when I first broke in, like we out of Atlanta, we flew Eastern
Eastern,
all
you're right.
over the place. So
You're
anyway,
retro. You're retro. You got the
yeah,
AOL extension on your email too. You don't
fuck
fuck
yeah.
around.
So I'm flying in, and I look out, and I'm like, oh fuck, there's Panama. And for the first time in my life, like I'm like, I'll probably never fly. And I said, no, because I'm definitely going to go back. I said, but instead of just fucking being a jack off, I'm gonna absorb my surroundings. So I just looked out and I was just like, God, I never realized that if you didn't know better and they pulled a hood off you, you'd think like, is that fucking Hong Kong? I mean, it's such a fucking impressive skyline
Oh,
on the water. The
really?
only
Okay.
difference is there's a beach, and then there's more jungle around it. Whereas Hong Kong is just fucking, you don't see any really green space. So then I'm sitting in the aisle seat, and I'm sitting in the on the left side of the plane. So the seat next to me and the seat next to me on the other side is wide open. So I said, well, let me just look out and see what the fuck's on this side of the plane. And I look out, and as far as I can see, every fucking quarter mile, there's a giant fucking ship, cargo ship. And they're in fucking line for the Panama Canal. I mean, it was mind boggling because all this shit that just has went down in the last couple of, you know, I thought last, what, 2 weeks when he
Yeah.
started ranting about the Panama thing. I did find out, I did some research. I think the Panama Canal only makes like $3 billion a year or something. Like, definitely nothing to go to war over. It'd be like one round of cruise missiles. Um, but I also, when I did some research, and China has is like there's a giant port on the west coast of Mexico. It starts with an M. I should write this shit down so I'd sound semi-intelligent, but it's not that important. Um, but there's a big fucking, and they're building it bigger and bigger and bigger. And what they're going to do is China is going to take their shipping into this port in Mexico, and they're going to drive it across Mexico, and then you know have ships to deliver it to wherever from there. And a lot of it'll be they'll just take it from Mexico up to the United States, and you know they'll have to really fucking just to kind of bog the tariffs and everything else. But it was interesting to me that there's already plans to to
How to
always
circumvent the
yeah
so
the kibosh to be fucking a little bit more Chinese. So
so all right. Well, you got back and you were a
I made it back
success.
safely.
We'll see
Yeah,
how
and
you're feeling.
like I said, number one, I'm so blessed to be able to have the connect, to have the ability to go down and get taken care of, and it's life changing. I mean, I'm in pain because of the procedures, and I'm in pain because I'm so beat to fuck. And when I got there, I was in more pain. That's the key. I was in more pain before I got the treatment,
Right.
you know. And I have like I can feel like when I woke up today, I don't know, I had a peacefulness about me. Like I had like I think I probably hit um like a mental besides losing T, like just physically I'd hit such a fucking low with the fucking my back fucking herniation and my fucking leg fucking up and my nerves in my leg fucking not firing correctly and basically working out like a stroke victim, trying to regain fucking muscle control. And, then fucking while I'm training, I fucking just feel like an electric shock in my shoulder, and I fucking tear my bicep, tear my
Oh,
supraspinatus.
it was insane.
So I haven't trained weight wise. I haven't trained in 12 weeks, and that's my outlet. So for 12 fucking weeks, it's not like I could train legs because I got like a fucking a gimp leg. So it's just
Yeah.
like, so I'm doing more rehab and I'm riding the bike. But anybody that knows, like, once you get, like, even on a fucking, like, you got to do a recumbent bike because you can't, when your arms up like this in a fucking sling and you're holding on to that fucking, you're bent over on a fucking stationary bike and you're pedaling, and that fear, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, so.
When are you looking at being able to do? You did talk about the. I'm not going to use the
Yeah,
right term. The
no,
the the lifts that you were doing with the shoulder.
like it's a simple thing. It's like, okay, like now, you know, and that's not bad. 7 weeks. I mean, fuck. I mean, that's about as good a fucking mobility as you're gonna fucking have.
Yeah.
So the mobility's there. My fucking, I mean, I haven't lost my fucking delts. Don't fucking go anywhere. I keep my delts. I was looking in the mirror myself the other day with no clothes on, and I said, "God, your wife's lucky." No,
Good for you.
I said, God, you look like a 65-year-old ex-basketball player. You look like a semi-better looking Bill Walton.
No, you're a couple of notches above Bill.
uh, I looked at
Pistol Pete,
myself and
maybe.
I looked at myself in fucking in Medellin, and I said, I woke up and I got up and I was brushing my teeth. I looked in the mirror and I said, Jesus, when did you turn into fucking Clint Eastwood? Like old Clint Eastwood.
You're not talking about Magnum Force.
No, I'm talking about fucking Gran Torino Clint Eastwood. So I've always had his fucking disposition. Now I got his fucking his physique and fucking look body. Oh well.
Thinking about running for office as a mayor of
You know what, man?
Carmel.
No, so I read we opened the comments back up, and I read a few of them one day. I just hit the newest and I read the newest ones, and it's like there's always the one person